What up, y'all? It's your guy Dawson from Dawson Speaks TV and D&D TV. Thank you for rating, commenting, and subscribing and sharing the videos on this channel. Much love to those who support this channel by donating. I appreciate it. All that information is in the description box underneath this video. Also, make sure you hit that notification bell so you get notifications when I drop a new video. Now, let's get into this topic. Alright, y'all, thanks for clicking on the video. I hope you all are doing well. Now, as I approach this topic with respect, I need you all to please be respectful in my comment section. Thanks. Now, Dawson Speaks TV does not discriminate on the basis of race, color, religion, gender expression, age, national origin, disability, marital status, sexual orientation, military status, or political affiliation. Now, before I get into the main story, let me give you all an update on a story I covered on here before, which is similar to the story I'm going to tell you in a minute. Now, some of you all remember I did a story on Pastor Jeffrey Carter out of South Bend, Indiana. He was the pastor of Apostolic House of Deliverance on South Bend's west side. Now, Pastor Jeffrey Carter is a gifted singer, composer, director, you name it. In college, they called this man, there he is in college, they called him Mr. Music because he did a little bit of everything when it came to music. But his love for preaching and teaching stayed with him, and he ended up pastoring a church in Indiana. Now, Pastor Carter was helping a woman and her son who were homeless in his church, and he allowed her son to stay at his house while the mother stayed with another member in the church. Now, Pastor Carter was arrested for hiding a hidden camera in the restroom. Yes, he did. And he was arrested also because he was videotaping the youngin' while he was asleep. And you all remember the young man was able to retrieve that phone later that day. He took it to the police. The police did the investigation, and they found pictures of the youngin' in the phone while he was in the restroom because Pastor had a hidden camera there. And even that Pastor, while he was filming him, he was doing the unthinkable to himself. You all know this story, so you know what he was doing. Now, you all, I was waiting to hear a trial date. However, there will be no trial because Pastor Jeffrey Carter pled guilty to all charges. And hopefully, he gets the sentence that he deserves. Now, Pastor Carter was the former director of the Children's Choir of Michiana, which ended all affiliations with him after WNDU Channel 16 News reported this story. Pastor Carter was also a recruitment coordinator at the University of Notre Dame. But since WNDU Channel 16 News reported this story, he's no longer an employee there. So don't get mad at me and other vloggers. Blame WNDU Channel 16 News, all right? And look, don't even blame the news channel. It's not their fault. The reason we're here and we have a story is because of this pastor's ungodly actions. Blame him. Pastor Carter, what you did was wrong. It was creepy. It was disgusting. You had no right to record anyone. You planned this whole thing out. You knew exactly what you were doing. And by now, sir, I hope that you've repented. You've apologized to the young and his mom and to your family and to your church for putting them through this embarrassing situation. Now that's that. Let me get on to the main story because it's similar to Pastor Jeffrey Carter here. These pastors just can't seem to put down their cell phones. Now this story comes out of Virginia Beach, Virginia. And shout out to all of my subscribers and viewers from Virginia. Now Bishop, Pastor, Prophet, Aloysius Marcus Albritton. I mean, this man has had so many titles since he's been in the Lord's church. He did call himself a prophet at one point. So, prophet, you didn't see none of this coming your way? I guess not. Let me tell you the story. Now, Bishop Aloysius Marcus Albritton loves the church. He loves singing, loves preaching, teaching, music. I mean, the man is very churchy. Now, Bishop Albritton loves to fellowship with his congregation and with many other ministers in the area. He's always taking pictures with everyone within the COGIC denomination when he goes to those different, conferences and stuff they go to. At one point, Bishop Albritton was married to evangelist Clarissa. There they are right there. Look at them. They look so happy. Now, I don't know if they're still together, but if they're not, I don't blame her for leaving because this bishop has some serious issues and he's in desperate need of professional help. Now, recently, Bishop Aloysius Marcus Albritton was apprehended by Virginia Beach officers for peering over a stall trying to record a man at the Crunch Fitness gym in Virginia Beach who was using the restroom. Now, I know somebody gonna say, Dawson, come on, man, you gotta be kidding me. No, I'm not. I wish I was. But this bishop slash pastor slash prophet has been arrested for doing the same thing before in Virginia Beach, Norfolk, and even in Maryland over the past decade. Now, what really gets me about this particular case is that this bishop is affiliated with New Hope COGIC Church. You know the COGIC Church is always somewhere in the picture, and what really gets me is that this church, you all know this man's background. He's done this stuff before, and you all still let him preach, teach, sing, and lay hands on people in the Lord's church. Man, Lord, let me go on. Now let me give you all Bishop Albritton's history of recording men. Court records show that in 2016, Bishop Albritton was apprehended in Norfolk for recording someone against their will. That was in 2016. Then it was brought to the attention of the local news station and to the public in 2017 when the bishop was apprehended for recording and having inappropriate interactions with a disabled individual in a rec center in a locker room, and therefore he's banned from all rec centers in Virginia. That same year, in 2017, Bishop Albritton was accused of following an officer into a Wawa bathroom and filming him. In 2019, Maryland authorities accused Bishop Albritton of recording a man in a Walmart bathroom, and then he tried to give officers a false name. And now here we are in 2025, and the bishop slash pastor slash prophet Albritton is down at the Crunch Fitness on Chimney Hill Parkway in Virginia Beach, Virginia, recording again. Now, somebody, anybody, please tell me what's going on with these men in the Lord's church? What's going on with them, y'all? And I know somebody gonna say, oh, Dawson, well, you know we gotta pray. The pastor just struggling. He's struggling with his sexuality. It's just struggling. Come on, y'all. He ain't struggling. This man knows exactly what he's doing. He's not struggling at all. He's like a stray dog out here going everywhere looking for bones. Can these bones live? I don't know, but Bishop Aloysius is going to find out. He's going to try to resurrect them in the bathroom. Come on, y'all. This ain't your church. This YouTube. And while I'm on a rant, please stop pushing these wonderful women of God. Stop pushing these women to marry these men who clearly have some issues, and it's crystal clear that they don't want to be with women that way. Okay, church? These women shouldn't have to deal with that mess. Evangelist Clarissa, like I said, I don't know if she's still with Bishop Albritton, but she didn't have to deal with that mess. Now let me say this, and I'm going to get off this topic. When it comes to Pastor Jeffrey Carter from South Bend, Indiana, and Bishop Aloysius Marcus Albritton, yes, forgiveness is possible, and we hope that you turn your life around. However, we all know that there are consequences for our actions, and what you both did was against the law. And I know that some of your supporters, they're going to want to take up for their pastors, but these pastors, all of us, we have to obey the laws of the land. And let's not forget, church, supporters, these two clergymen, they're not the victims in these situations. These two pastors have some serious issues. They need professional help. They need to work with a therapist that works with people who have sexual deviant behaviors. Oh, Dawson, well, they just need deliverance. That's it, just deliverance. Yeah, I agree. But they also need professional help as well. And they need someone they can be accountable to. Because they've been in the church all these years, and the church don't seem to know what to do with it because they're still acting out. Now, I'm almost done, but let me say this. It's so strange to me when it comes to Bishop Aloysius Marcus Albritton. You're connected to a denomination, the COGIC Church, Church of God in Christ. And some of your high-profile bishops, pastors, and leaders in that denomination, they're notorious for speaking down on same-gender loving individuals. But you, sir, are affiliated with that denomination. And, sir, you love men that way. Well, Dawson, he did have a wife or has a wife. I don't know. But, y'all, it's 2025. That don't mean a thing. He has a wife. He plays basketball. He's a construction worker. Oh, he's been to prison. He's tough. That don't mean nothing, y'all. Come on, y'all. Wake up. Please, church. Wake up. Get down in the comments section. Y'all sound off. Let me know what you think about this video, all right? Please share the video with family and friends. Thumbs up the video, please, please, please. Thank you for those who support this program and say, Dawson, we love you. You my guy, and I'm going to support you. I love you, and I thank you all so much. Until next time, it's your guy Dawson saying, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Please take care of yourself and each other. And remember, protect your peace and protect your energy. Peace.